Gotta get it on. It's a misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Right now we got Black Dahlia murder playing in the background. I know fucking pussy ass YouTube is gonna strike me for it, but I don't give a fuck because I just bought their new album titled Nightbringers. Shit is hot. Out there? Who the fuck's out there? I see y'all. Where the fuck are you? People are turned off by the shit. Look. I'm fucking excited because fucking Punisher is finally getting a release date. Marvel finally grew some fucking balls, or Netflix finally grew some fucking balls and said, let's put this fucking shit out. For those that don't know, the Punisher is an anti-hero in the Marvel universe who delivers a vigilante style of justice, and he debuted on Daredevil season 2 on Netflix. For those who haven't watched that, fucking go watch it. Great show. But Punisher, or John Bernthal, did such a good rendition of the Punisher that Netflix wanted to give him his own show. What's up, Neil Spades? And they finished recording the show, but because of the shit that happened with the Las Vegas Mandalay Bay shit, Marvel kind of were hiding their nuts and said, you know what, we have to postpone this because people are sensitive. And they had to take John Bernthal and the cast off of Comic-Con because people would have been reminded of the shooting, of whatever the fuck that means. That's right, Nova, I'm fucking happy as fuck. That's right, November 17th. November 17th, they just announced it. I'm fucking happy as shit. That's why I got the fucking Black Dahlia murder playing right now. Listen to this shit. Shout out to the Black Dahlia murder, man. These fucking guys make some insane fucking music, man. That shit gets you in the fucking mood to fucking break some shit. Nova, Happy Ending by Hobson. I'll check it out. I know he's another one going in on the fucking, you know, sort of following the trend, I guess, of, you know, I don't want to make this video too fucking political because I already got sensitive ass motherfuckers following me, so I'm not gonna piss nobody off. But shit, Punisher, November 17th, man. I can't fucking wait. They're trying to compete with fucking Justice League. They're gonna put out the same day, which is gonna be a crazy day for me because I'm definitely gonna check out that Justice League. The trailer looks interesting. I hope they didn't give away too much shit. Yeah, George, I'm with you. Commando K. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Fuck sensitive ass motherfucker.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Yeah, George, let me tell you something. I'm getting up first thing in the morning. I'm gonna go see Justice League that day. I'm gonna rush to go fucking see Justice League. I might get a little lunch, take a little nap, and then boom, I'm getting straight into Punisher. Yeah, Neo Spades, that's Mr. I chopped that up. That's Vince McMahon. That's my shit when I get a text message. The mold, I agree. Jubel, what's up? Yeah, sensitive people need to take a knee and have a smoothie. I totally agree with that shit, man. Wait till the Punisher comes out. I can't wait. You're gonna have a bunch of these sensitive ass SJWs. They're gonna be mad as fuck. Oh, it's a male-dominated show, and it's a guy running around using violence. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. And you heard it here. Nick, what's up, dude? You heard it here. What do I think will be better, Justice League or Thor? You know what? Thor has been one of my least favorite of the Marvel movies, but this Thor looks fucking crazy. Yup, Mold. Yup, SJW. They're killing Marvel Comics. Their sales suck. I saw one of these hoes that writes, I forget what book, but shout out to Diversity in Comics. That's a great fucking channel. He and Captain Cummins, all these guys are waging war against Marvel. And Marvel's actually so sensitive that they're responding to these dudes, but they're making headway. But one of these hoes, I forget who she writes for, she actually had the nerve, the balls to come out and say, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my comics. Trust me, no one's buying those comics. No one's buying those comics, and the sales are speaking for themselves. No one wants shit forced down their motherfucking throat, and they're not accepting that shit. They don't get it. The night play, you're funny. Yeah, Crunchy Sopa, yep. Totally agree. But, The Punisher, I hope it doesn't get... Netflix has been doing a good job, for the most part, with their characters. And they haven't been tainting them, you know? So, I have confidence that this shit isn't going to be SJW influenced. But if it is, I'm going in. Mr. Death Metal, I'm listening to the new goddamn Black Dahlia murder. Go pick this shit up. Neo Spades, yes, I saw the Black Panther trailer. I'm still gonna see the movie. The Black Panther trailer, it looks good to me, from a comic book standpoint. It looks really good, man. I don't know what to say, because all the trailers look amazing for Black Panther, and I can't wait, because this is really gonna take a dominant black superhero and put him on top. And on top of that, when you go into the socio-political aspect of it, I like the fact that it's a brother that's not emasculated, because you know how that shit is, man. For a black man to have some type of leading role, it's always some female taking charge, or the brother got to be emasculated or doing some crazy shit. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Chadwick Boseman. He fucking embodies T'Challa, man. That's gonna be a fucking... I hope that movie fucking knocks it out the park. People are already hyped for it as it is. So, shout out to him. And I hope they don't fucking SJW that movie either. Thank you, Supreme Guru, for the super chat. Keep spreading truth. One of my favorite channels. Thank you. Yeah, Crunchy Sopa. Yeah, they cannot make this dude a simp. He's a fucking king. Mike Cirillo. No, I don't. Not really. I mean, yeah, I've always been into metal, man. I've always been into punk rock. You know, some classic rock, some 80s shit. But my favorite is metal, you know? Mr. Death Metal. No, I haven't heard the new Tech 9 collab album. I'll probably check it out, listen to it. I saw it at the store. I'm not too crazy about collabo albums, to be honest. But I will check it out, you know, eventually. I love Tech 9, so... Whoo-wee. Dude, I'm in a good fucking mood today. That was the best fucking news that I heard in a long fucking time. That this show is getting a release, because it was rumored that they even wanted to take that shit off. You know? And that's the shit that drives me crazy, where motherfuckers are, you know, that sensitive that you can't show shit anymore. Remember the old Punisher movies, what was your opinion? The old Dolph Lundgren shit for Nova, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let me answer the Punisher shit first. The old Dolph Lundgren shit is goofy as fuck. You know, it's funny as hell to watch, but I mean, it's goofy. You know what I mean? You can't really take that seriously as a Punisher, you know, but as a baby, as a kid, growing up watching that, it was the Punisher. So you accepted what it was at the time. The one with Thomas Jane, I thought was good. The one that was straight to DVD with Ray Stevenson as Punisher, I thought was fucking awesome, because it was over the top. Ray Stevenson actually looks like the Punisher. Like, you know, they made him very dirty, very angry. You know, he looked the part, and he played it very well. You know, fucking great. That one went under the radar, but I happily suggest, and I definitely recommend people, if you're a fan of Marvel, if you're a fan of the Punisher, go check out Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson. That was fucking great. And it had a real villain in it too. It had Jigsaw, one of Punisher's biggest villains. Great fucking movie. Straight to DVD, but it was fucking awesome. Ah, shit. About to miss my fucking exit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Nova, you asked me about the Eminem album. I don't have my hopes up for him anymore. And let's take my personal feelings out of it, because his last couple of releases, except with Marshall Mathers LP2, I mean, he's not the same anymore. He's just not holding up. You don't have the same hunger anymore. The dude's rich. Okay, great. But now with my personal feelings into it, as far as content and everything, dude, he's done to me. I've already said this. The guy's a total hypocrite. The guy forgets exactly where he fucking came from. I mean, I'm not the only one who has said this, so it's not just me. You know what I mean? There's a billion YouTube videos that are pointing out his hypocrisy. Now all of a sudden the guy is rapping about gun reform and all this shit, protecting Hillary Clinton, when just years prior, Hillary and her ilk were the same ones that had it in for him. Not so much Hillary herself, but the same feminists, the same, you know, these are the same guys that were trying to hang him just a few years ago. So I just find it funny how he's on their side now. But that's how I feel about the Eminem dropping an album. I mean, I probably still will get it just to review it, just to hear what it's like, but it's just going to be another cringe fest to me. That's what I feel it's going to be. And let me just add on to that whole Eminem shit, by the way. Yeah, the mold. I agree. Aesop's Rock, Impossible Kid, great album. But even though he is on that SJW shit too, Aesop Rock, because he posted something that kind of annoyed me. and kind of is divisive too. Right, George, I totally agree. What's up, Jamal? But yeah, I still get the album, even though he drew a line in the sand. I still get the fucking album just to listen, just to see what's up with him. You know what I mean? What he's been doing all this time. I don't know. But yeah, fucking YouTube's gonna copyright this shit. They're gonna hit me with a copyright strike. Not that, you know, not that it's not one of those strikes that will permanently go against your shit. I just can't monetize this video because I'm playing Black Dahlia Murder in the background. What's the best hip-hop scene in the underground right now? That's a tough, it's very tough to say, man. It's very, very, very tough to say. Maybe, but as far as styles, I mean, maybe hardcore, I guess, because, you know, you got Vinny Paz that always consistently makes noise. He's got the Heavy Metal Kings coming out. I think there's another Jedi Mind Tricks in the works. Was it last year he dropped Solo? Necro got one coming out. I want to hear that Planet Asia album, the Anchovies, the one he did with Apollo Brown. I want to listen to that. Antonio, you think I need a beer? That's right. Beer cures all. New Heavy Metal Kings is next Friday, right? And they got Gore-Tex. Shout out to my man Gore-Tex, aka Gore Elohim, but he went back to Gore-Tex now. He's all over that fucking album. If you saw the track listing, he's all over it. Dude, I left him a comment. I said, dude, you might as well just be in the fucking Heavy Metal Kings. I think they got, what is it? They got 12 or 13 tracks, something like that. I mean, he's on like 7 or 8 of those bitches. But dude, just make him a Heavy Metal King. Controversial, man. This dude. No, I'm not too sensitive about Eminem, because I've said, listen, even if you take my political standpoint out of this shit, it wasn't a good freestyle. It wasn't Eminem standards, and I know you an Eminem stan. So I mean, because I've seen you come on my shit, talking about how you hate cannabis and all this shit because he was beefing with M. Look. At least Cannabis is more consistent with his content. That you can't take away from him. He's always been consistent with his content. Eminem, to me, and like I said in the one video, he's a fucking trendsetter. He's not a follower. So what is he doing? Repeating shit that people have been saying since last fucking November. What would have been much more of a stance if he really meant what he said would be to take some of that money and go open a school in Detroit. Go, you know, do something within your own fucking community, because Detroit is a fucking war zone. So, to me, people like him, he just, at this point, he's just talking to me. He does do charity shit, okay. Well, then I stand corrected. But, you know, if he really felt this way about a lot of that shit, donate money to you know, start up shit. Like, I saw this one old, what's this show? Family Matters, where they talked about you know, stopping gun violence. And at the end, as corny as it sounds, you had this gang member go and drop his gun off to the cops and shit. Even though it's unrealistic, start with that. I did not watch Dead End Hip Hop's video on that shit, dude. Shout out to Dead End Hip Hop. I to be honest, I could kind of see where it's already gonna go with them guys, and you know, I love them all. And again, like I always say, I always agree with dissenting. I always love dissenting opinions because you could learn from shit. You could see other people's viewpoints. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll probably go watch it. Yeah, thank you, controversial man. You know, it's not that I'm sensitive, because I'm not angry about Eminem's shit. I'm angry about. Let me not say angry. I'm just pointing out there's a lot of hypocrisy because this dude is beginnings. Both of us know where he came from. That's my only point. We both know where he came from. Yeah, Nigel, that's what I believe. I think it's just a way of him. You know, it's hot now. It's hot now, and it's, you know, something new has to come up for people to talk about. But you see, it's through this whole late night shit. Comedy is being taken over by this shit. Comic books is being taken. Like, there's nothing is sacred anymore. You know what I mean? Nothing is like, all right, we'll just use our ability. This is why I love Rakim. Rakim he's my second favorite rapper of all time. This is why I like him, because he never got dragged into any of the bullshit. He just let his music speak for himself. You know what I mean? His music just stood the test of time.
Life sucks, and then
have I heard the Prophet of Rage album? No, and I have no interest in listening to it because I already know what the fuck these motherfuckers are gonna say on it. Shout out to Chuck D, shout out to Be Real, a shout out to Tom Morello and the rest of Rage Against the Machine, but I already know what the fuck the lyrics consist of. I have no interest in listening to it. Yeah, controversial, man. You're entitled to your opinion. Like I said, you know, yeah, some people don't fuck with cannabis like that. I think that, to me, he's always like fluctuates in my top 10. He's always in the bottom of my top 10. You know, he'll fluctuate depending on what mood I'm in. But you know, to me, he's always been. If you compare cannabis and Eminem, he's always been more consistent than Eminem. I mean, because he's always been away from what was popular. I mean, you do have a few misses with that Hip Hop for Sale and what's that other one? The Mind Control shit. But the bulk of his work has always been fucking consistent. He never tried to fucking really sell out like that. Yeah, I agree. Nigel, you've been digging more jazz than rap and hip hop. Shout out to you, Mr. A. Mr. A, dude. See you on the fucking MGTOW shit too, man. I gotta shout out my man, Ill Crew Universal. If you are watching this, I remember you on one of my videos, I'm gonna respond to it. You said that there's a MC from Jersey who's MGTOW. I'm dying to know who the fuck that is. You said you want to put me on to him. I'm dying to know who that is. So, yeah, let me cut this short, dude. Shit, this is 25 fucking minutes. I know y'all don't want to hear me bitch and whine for the mold. Yeah, old school Eminem and Cage would have been crazy on a track, man. I totally agree. If both of them got together, that would have been crazy. Nigel, I agree. Love jazz, man. Jazz is one of the few genres that have been untouched. Neil Spades, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking so fucking crazy for Punisher. Yes, T.I. fell off. Yeah, this whole SJW shit has taken over T.I. Put the fucking Rubber Band Man out. Put that shit out. That's what you're known for. Stick to your guns. You know what I mean? Pardon the pun for T.I. But yeah, I am fucking so amped for Punisher, guys. You don't understand how happy this makes me. Love Paper Trail Controversial, man. That's a great album. Some people say that he sold out with that one. I disagree. Yes, Nigel. Yes. That Mudbone shit. They need to come out with that physically. The Mudbone shit. And Mr. A, yes, Seven Dust is one of my favorite fucking bands of all time. I fucking love Seven Dust. Kill the Flaw. Fucking great album, man. Love their shit. Love their progression. Shout out to LeJean Witherspoon, man. Why didn't I review Life of Pablo? Because I didn't want to do the digital thing, and I heard a couple tracks from it, and I just was like, yay. It's okay. It's okay. Controversial, man. Don't apologize for asking questions. See, like Obama says, you know, the most courageous thing you can do is ask a question. That's one of the things I do agree with Obama with. That, you know, that's one thing that he said is true. You got to ask questions. What were you saying about a Mudbones release? You know what though? Let me say this before I get off here. A reason why I don't think the Mudbones thing would come out because of controversial, man. You are funny, man. Jesus Christ. Wait, let me answer the Mudbones thing. Because of Cage's use of the word nigga back then, you know, I think he's kind of, you know, he's spoken out against it, and he said, you know, that he essentially said, you know, you don't need that to prove yourself and rap, which I'm glad he kind of took a stance on that. Me personally, you know how I feel about that. I've done a video on it. I believe it's like if you're a product of your environment, this and that, fine. I get it, and the context in which you're using it. But I think that putting that out might be a problem. Controversial, man, to answer your question, again, we're in the, look, I said this with Obama, I say this with any president, even if I'm against them, give them the first year and a half, because people believe that you could just get in that White House, and as soon as you sit your ass in that seat, they believe magic gotta happen, that everything you said just has to come to fruition within that second. No, there's levels to this shit. You gotta go through Congress, Senate, this and that. I mean, people don't, you know? Mr. A, yeah. No ends, no skins. One of my favorite MGTOW type tracks of all time, man. But anyway, let me get the fuck out of this bitch, man. I've been rambling, almost going on a half an hour. Love you guys. Definitely watch The Punisher, guys. And Justice League, too. I'm a fan of superhero movies. All right? So, everybody else, leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. All right? Peace, bitches. You too, Nigel. Have a good day.